Now, while satellite television seems to be having its troubles, an area of the market still growing rapidly is cable television. And this week, a service for Greek viewers, Hellenic television, has started in North London. Ros Durham-Powell has been to find out more.
You might have noticed men digging up the streets recently. Well, it's not the drains or even gas, but it could be that cable television is coming to you. Cabling involves the physical installation of a cable between the cable operator and the home. The UK is divided into 135 operating areas. Currently, 2 million households are cabled. By the end of the century, it's hoped 2/3 of the country will be. Then to get the different services, you have to pay about £25 to be connected and £12 per month subscription. Cables can carry an unlimited number of channels, cable, satellite and terrestrial. Cable London in North London has 23. From B Sky B, cheaper to receive by cable than by dish, Discovery, which specialises in nature programmes. Yesterday in the Commons, educational services and a community news channel. A unique function of cable is its ability to provide programmes and channels for local minority groups. This week, Hellenic Television, a Greek language channel for London's 250,000 Greeks, was launched. Its founder was Dr. Chris Fellis.
Well, way back in 1983, when the video started taking up in the United Kingdom, I felt that there was a need for the community to have their own television channel so they can express themselves and they can keep in touch with their own roots.
Hellenic Television's only finances are £120,000, Dr. Fellis's own money. He even took a second mortgage on his house. And during the last 7 years, he's been collecting Greek films to eventually show. Based in a community radio station's old offices, its facilities are sparse.
For our own productions, we'll be using this studio, which is IBA-approved studio. But in the future, we hope to be moving to something bigger and better.
Hellenic Television plans to broadcast between 8 p.m. and midnight, with 2 locally produced news bulletins, community programmes and films and shows from Greece. It'll cost subscribers £4.95 on top of Cable London's basic monthly charge. With some advertising, Chris Fellis estimates they only need 1,000 subscribers to initially break even, and he doesn't think the cost will be off-putting.
Well, they pay a lot more to watch Greek movies from a video club, for example. And the way they welcome London Greek Radio, when it was a pirate radio station, gave me hope. And in all these years of waiting and waiting for cable to pick up and become a reality.
One Greek viewer can't wait.
Well, it's going to be like a new experience, living in England and listening and seeing Greek television. And it's going to be very good for us and very good for the children as well.
Other foreign language channels on cable include Indradhanush, an Asian movie station, Dubai TV, a range of European channels, and now there are also calls for Turkish community programming. Another function of cable is its interactive services. With Westminster Cable, you can order food from Selfridges via TV, which is delivered the next day.
We mainly use the service in the evening when we sit at home relaxed. We flick through the pages, we look at the various items, and we place our order. It must be particularly valuable for people that are perhaps physically disabled, that are unable to leave the home, or for people that work all day and have no time, and they can sit at leisure in the evening and do their ordering.
What do you think of cable generally?
Cable adds to the pleasures of life. We have much more variety now. We get an excellent picture. Cable gives good service. And we particularly enjoy the nature films, wildlife films. They're lovely.
But UK investors aren't as enthusiastic. This might change with the proposed breakup of British Telecom and the ability of cable to offer competitive phone services. But so far, 92% of the finance has come from America, where almost half the population watch cable.
In the past, when cable first got its start here in this country in the mid-'80s, there really wasn't much going on in terms of activities. Subscribers didn't take up to cable in droves, and that was understandable. There really wasn't much programming out there. Consequently, the financial community, which is used to very short returns, and payback on their investment, didn't understand this particular business, which, has a break-even point of maybe 5-6 years down the road. Somebody suggested to me a couple of weeks ago the only thing comparable that the bankers have seen here is the Eurotunnel.
What are cable's prospects? It only has 1/3 of a million subscribers nationally and needs 18 million to make a profit. We've just seen the collapse of one costly TV venture.
I think the success or failure of something like cable rests on the fact that it doesn't place all its eggs in one basket. The problem with BSB was that BSB relied on one proposition. They sold their 5 channels from a satellite, and by and large they marketed them to the same people that Sky were marketing to. Now, although cable undoubtedly is out there competing with various other technologies, including satellite and video recorders, I think cable will be able to offer so many things that there will be something in it for everybody.